The Stars and Stripes flies proudly on Plymouth Hoe as the city prepares to launch its delayed programme of events to mark an anniversary which has been, in many ways, a long time coming. On Sunday, July the 11th, this famous spot will host a spectacular production telling the familiar story of how and why the Mayflower crossed from our Plymouth to Plymouth in Massachusetts in 1620.
It's going to be an epic kind of event, once in a lifetime, very special, and the eyes of the world will be on it really as the kind of symbolic final storytelling of the whole piece.
The show is designed to bring together the 4 nations involved in the Mayflower story, the UK, USA, Netherlands and the Native American Wampanoag tribes, who have too often been ignored when revisiting some of the more difficult aspects of the story.
The fact that there is a Mayflower story to tell, and there is that massive legacy in terms of the democratic development of the United States, is actually down to the generosity that was shown them by the Wampanoag, and the subsequent colonisation did them a great disservice. And in the past that hasn't been acknowledged, which is why the Wampanoag have to be front and central.
If you know your local history, you will be clued up on what the Mayflower means and how it relates to Plymouth. But 401 years on, do people in the city really appreciate its true significance? We decided to put them to the test. So how much do you know about the Mayflower story and its links with Plymouth?
A little bit. I mean, I know that it was people that went over to America, discovered a sort of America for Europeans. And I know that they sailed from Plymouth.
It's the ship that left for Plymouth and made it to Plymouth Rock in America with the first pilgrims on, I think.
They set up obviously a community there and it just sort of went on from there, yes.
Plymouth's museum and art gallery, The Box, will reopen in May with an extended exhibition charting the ups and downs of the Mayflower's journey.
When people thought of Mayflower in the past, the first word that would come to mind would be pilgrims. That story has expanded exponentially. People understand about the impact that the journey had from both sides of the Atlantic. We've been working with the Wampanoag Advisory Committee in the US to develop the Mayflower 400 exhibition. People can understand the stories of the Wampanoag community for themselves.
It's all about collaboration across the Atlantic and a good excuse for a long overdue party. Sam Blackledge, ITV News, Plymouth.